It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll be watching Levante David. He terrorized the offense last week, making 13 tackles. It's the Buccaneers and the Saints, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing.
Here we go.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Buying time to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll look to throw again. This one deep for Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's
and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. To throw his car. And he will find his man on the outside. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have a Saints first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack. 3rd down at 13. To throw, it's Carr. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. But now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Six 0 our score after 1.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. Fights through it, and he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, now Carr. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Rolling to his left. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got a touchdown pass in this first half, but he's also been intercepted twice. So they'll be looking to be a bit more careful with the ball here as they start on first down. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Carr now on first down.
And he gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On first down, Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down. Now Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better.
got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. On play action, it's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Credit the tackle to Tano Passanio. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. Being chased out left, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Carr now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Carr going to throw. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Change it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just
and now off to the races down the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2nd down and 4. Now Carr. His pass caught at the 4. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
I think what we're seeing from him means the future has arrived, because I think most teams are looking for that hybrid running back. The guy who can run it, of course, but who can catch it as well. And those catching skills, exactly why they chose him early in the draft.
Yeah, it's one thing to have a catch for 5-10 yards. It's another to be able to break off a long play like that.
Yeah, we saw it in college, his ability to spread out, catch the football. He's brought it to the NFL as well.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. To throw, it's Carr. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he's got his man on the out route. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. To throw is Carr. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, here's White. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him, as we've seen.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Carr. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Hands it off out of the gun.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try now for Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. This was a very close ball.